Okay, so let's do a quick recap of what I did during the break. Remember, we have biters on like off, but the spawners still show up, and we don't really. You don't really. If you destroy one of these, nothing happens. I think later on they're useful because you can like capture spawners and blah 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 blah. So anyway, what we did over here is I basically turned this off. So I think it's pretty much not working at all anymore. I'll go through. I turn all the ore off because nothing's being taken from here anymore. I'll go through and get rid of all this, and then the coal I still have to kind of complete this, but it's not really a big deal. I gotta get rid of some of these belts, and you can see the patches going through. This is all operational right now. We're trying to make a lot of concrete because I want to use concrete throughout the base. Like I started a little bit right here to path over to where we're going to do the oil. Now this oil here is probably a little closer, but this one's bigger. Doesn't matter, no, because you can easily combine them, especially with the new, I guess I'd say the new pipe physics. But for some reason I remember the pipe physics being different many years ago, where they would instantly fill. Because you see we're at this because we're still filling this, but every one of these is roughly the same. And as soon as you hook the pipes up, they're all instantly connected. I don't think you need pumps anymore or anything like that. You might need pumps for certain things, but we need pumps to fill up fluid wagons, obviously. And then down here, you can't see this, but I hooked up this water line. But one other cool thing is if you hover over it, you see all the dotted lines there? It shows you, and it tells you here on the left that this water line goes 4.6 meters this way, and then it ends and it goes 14 meters to the bottom and 34 meters to the right. So like, because each one of these blocks is considered 1 meter, that's how this is being measured, which is kind of cool. So we're trying to make a lot of concrete here. How much do I have? Like, I can't take this, but you can still view it. We have a few hundred, like we want to make a few thousands and thousands of that. And then we did discover some more of the map. We have a little oil down here, which I don't want to use that. We have some uranium here, huge patch of iron here, and like this is gonna be a massive patch where eventually we'll be able to probably replace these or move these or something. We haven't found any copper yet. That's kind of worrying. We have stone up here, we have stone here, a little bit of stone. We have coal. We have kind of coal everywhere. I did kind of have a lot of these spread out, like the iron and the copper. Like the frequency not as much, but the patch size is bigger, because I want to use trains and potentially use elevated trains, which would be really cool. Because it's like if you're kind of like connect this to this, and you also connect this to this, but you don't want to have to deal with an intersection. You bring it, you put the train right over top of it, put it right back down. I mean, is it necessary? Probably not as much as far as going over water or over biter nests or whatever, but still, nonetheless, we're up and running here. I got some stone brick being made very slowly because right now the stone, I guess, did it turn off? I might have turned it off by accident. I did turn it off by accident. Shoot. I have to turn that back on. Now, I can ghost this, but nothing's going to happen because I don't have like logic bots or construction, like the robot bots. That's where that turned that off. So we're going to not have much concrete. Also, I like this view here. I'm not sure if this is new or not, where you basically have the recipes being shown. I think I showed that earlier. I like that. It's awesome. Basically, any recipe where it's doing something. Here, obviously, these aren't working, which is why they're not working. And these have some in it, but they need more than that. But anyway, what we're going to be doing today is we have the oil hooked up, or this part hooked up. The biter nests, there's no risk to them. Like they can't do anything to us. Speaking of not risk, but I want to slap a radar down here. And watch it'll spike a little bit. Boop. Power spikes, because they still take a lot of freaking power. They take 300 kilowatts of power, which I think is pretty much, right? Because what does each one of these takes what? 500 watts. So maximum of 59 kilowatts. Anyway, we're still just doing basic oil. So there's not much to it, except you see here, check this. Again, this is another thing where it'd be good to have like legendary or epic, but we don't have that, obviously. Is it only shows one input and it shows one output, which is this way. It only shows one. I don't know the command. I'll have to look it up to basically swap this so this shows here and this shows here. I thought it was control something, but it's not. I thought it was shift click. It's not alt. Alt brings up this is your alt. That brings up that. That brings up that. and then I thought it was tab, but tab brings up your map, which is odd because M brings up your map. I don't really understand why there's two. So anyway, I'll figure it's irrelevant for right now. Like it doesn't matter. Where is the recipe at though? Oh, because you have alt mode off. Duh. I love alt mode. So for basic oil production, we can just spam a bunch of these. Well, not that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be plenty. And then the input. What do I have? Alt? Where is it not showing up? Oh, duh. Because okay. I deleted it. Never mind. Okay. So this is just, for this, it's just easy just to drag the pipe out. And as you can see, which I think is really cool, when the pipe is empty, when you're hovering over it, it shows a gray bar. And this basically shows that this network is connected to this. These are obviously going to be connected to that. Now we have flowing. Now this is flowing into it. So if you kind of hover over this, you see how it lights up everything here, turns gray, because this is all connected together. I think that's awesome, by the way. And that's also a good way to see if you have a big bill and you're like, what the heck, something's not hooked up. You hover over it, you're like, oh, right, this one's not hooked up for some reason or whatever. You see how this shows this in between here? It's just because of how the pipes go together. I don't have squeak through, right? So I should use undergrounds here. I should say I don't have squeak through yet because hasn't been updated. And then here we could, again, just for simplicity, we can just drag. Well, that would work, but I wish pipes would drag the same way belts do, because here you do this. If you do belts will drag straight. And maybe there's a command now to do it. I don't think so, though. So that's that. And we just got to hook up some power. We can just run this down through. You may say, oh, well, you're not set up to do advanced. No, I'm not doing advanced. I'm not set up to do advanced. I don't really care that I'm not set up to do advanced oil processing. Doesn't really change anything for me. Now, this will give us a little bit of a blip of power being used, obviously. Wow, this is now blue because this is using more power than anything. Because a lot of other things are kind of just defunct, like they're not working right now. And I think what we'll do is, see how this is purple? That means it's a different line. So maybe just the different colors are just set that way. I wonder if you can change that. No? Okay. Maybe somehow you can change it. It doesn't really matter. So what we're going to do is we're just going to fill this. And as you're going to see, as soon as I place these down, they're instantly the same. Because this, like, it equalizes right away. See, this is 2.2. This is 2.3, 2.2. It equalizes right away. So you don't have to really mess with, like, the pumps and all that other stuff. Maybe let's do a couple more. I like to just have a lot of these for some reason. Now, because we have this set up, the next thing we gotta start working on is getting red circuit. Oh, not that way. This way. Red circuits. That's the next thing. And red circuits bake copper cable, which we have. Well, we have copper. We have electric circuits. We don't have plastic. Now, these we also have to make, because the other thing is we want to get making modular armor. That way we can actually have regular robots and we can start making robots, which is in down here. Nope, not here. Where is robo ports? There's personal ones. Regular robo ports. See, we can already make advanced oil processing as soon as we start researching some blue science. So we don't actually need a lot. Where are the robots actually at? Under this? No. Under this? No. Robot speed. Oh, they're under robotics. So maybe you don't actually unlock. Oh, duh, it's the next one. Construction robots. That's what we need. Logistics robots are good too, but construction, this is just worker robot speed. Just because it's just showing, because I think it's just, I don't know why it's showing it first. It doesn't really come first. It comes after this. But I guess because it's a different tree. Yeah, it's a different tree. And then we got to get logic bots. And then we can get power armor. Once you get power armor, then we're going to be sitting pretty good. Then I think well, we may or may not use nuclear power. Get that set up. We have this production science pack. But the thing is we want to get to space. But production science packs, you do all this on Novice here, or Novus, or Novice, whatever, is elevated rail, which are cool. These are effective transmission, which is beacons. And then all this stuff we can research on this planet. It takes military science, and then once we start getting into stuff like this, space platform thruster, and then all this other stuff. This is just from mining other things on other planets. So we could jump right to space, or we could work at this and getting a good base up and running. But we still need space science for things like logic systems. Especially to me, the number one thing I want to work on, well, after getting the thrusters to go to the other planets, because here we have, agricultural science pack, metallurgic, electromagnetic, these ball things, whatever they are. And then we have blue science, which is cryogenic or cryogenic science. And then down here, there should be a couple more, right? This is legendary. Oh, here's one, a black one. Promethium science. That's 1, 2. How many do we have to get yet? 3, 4. That's your 5 extra sciences, plus your space science, which is 6. And then the other 5 that we have. So it's a lot to do. You're basically almost doubling your science. But once we have a lot to do still on this planet, is kind of what I'm getting at. So let's get a little bit. Well, actually, how do I want to do this? Honestly, I think because of the way the fluid mechanics work, it almost makes sense to me. Almost makes sense to me. I know we don't want to build on both sides of the bus here, but I kind of almost want to build on both sides. I almost want to build over here. And then just belt it. We'll need a few more belts. We'll need some for red circuits, which will be these 4. We need some for blue circuits. We have some for batteries. So, if we build out here, we basically could just run the oil to here and just build it closer, so we don't have to really train things. So I think that might actually be the way to do it. So let's do that. I don't know if it's efficient to do that, but that's what we're going to do. These are power poles. Let's see. We should have plenty of these. We're going to just start here and just run it back that way. But what I want to do is I want to bring this down. We can do it up here. Now, again, when we do the other things, well, I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do it. We have to kind of figure that out, don't we? But because of the way that the fluid mechanics work, to me, it doesn't even make sense to train some of the stuff in. Now, that's all connected. Well, no. Now it's all connected. Because look, it's instantly what's in these, basically, is what it, well, it's, okay. Not instantly, but you know what I mean. These will take a while to build up. These will take a while. They are working, right? The foundry, or not foundry, foundries. These are, ore foundries. Yeah, they're working as fast as they can. Now, could we make more? Yes. Should we make more? I don't know. But guess what? We're going to make more. Let's just do another line of these. This is where I don't know. Actually, let's do it together. Let's look it up together. How to do that? Basically, we want to swap. It's not super force. It's not rotate, reverse rotate. That's just rotating the thing. It might be flipping. So let's do. It's H and V. Okay. So if we go H, and then if we go, that H is flipping vertically. Okay. So that's how you do it then, and they will line up right like that. Perfect. This is on this side. So then vertically is if you have them this way, it'll flip that way. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. I think that's very cool actually. And then yeah, that's awesome. And all we gotta do now is just hook our. I might have done this a little bit wrong. Well, not wrong, but you know what I mean. Just run this up to. Oh yeah, right. I can't do that. I gotta go this way. Run this up to here. Connect it. And now we got this. Our power is going to be. This is just our consumption of power, and this is our production of power. So the production will go up as you use more, obviously. But you're using tons, and now we should be pumping out a pretty good. But you can see these are all even. I mean, relatively speaking, they're all even, and these are all even. I can run between them, which is odd, but I can't run between them. Oh, I can, because I do have a little bit of squeak through mod on. And then here is our petroleum. So this actually makes sense to me. We could probably put some lights in here as well. And then we'll connect this up. So I think what I'd like to do is, if we do that, and we put a light here, can we copy this and put this here? Will that work? That does work. That's awesome. Okay. And then we can copy this. There we go. Not that because I need the bots to do it, just because that way everything's gonna be spaced out. I can have lights. I just want to blueprint this, honestly, but I don't think I need to blueprint it. The bots are doing their thing, and you can see the petroleum on the mini map. We'll pull it up when we get to that point. How far over do we actually want to go with this? Probably not any farther than here. I think that would be a good. And this one is down too far, so let's just grab this one. It's going to be there. Oh, we should go look at the power. There should be a little blip right there when I cut it. When I cut all the freaking power. All right, cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. So what we'll do in here, I think this should be over plenty far enough. Like we'll build backwards. Like we'll build back this way. So we have petroleum. So we actually don't need too many of these, I don't think. And what we'll do is we'll just cut the petroleum here. Actually, I could have did that a different way. And then we'll just run it like that. I don't think we're going to need petroleum anywhere else. I always like having a spout on one just to, I don't know. But if you look at the mini map, how can we do it now? Will it show it? Will it show us? It does. Yeah, not really. Yes, there it does. There it shows you different types. So this is all oil going in. Petroleum coming out and petroleum's in these as well. This is oil. This is just showing buildings are purple. And then it shows you have your line all the way out to here. And as you look, it's 18.6. And guess what this is going to be at? 18.6 or okay, 18.9 now. Well, this is good though. Exactly what we want. Did I turn something off by mistake? Nope. Cool. This is exactly what we wanted. And so let's build. We have a little bit of time on this episode. Let's build. Get some basic plastics. So plastics, you need coal. Let's just see. Let's just build it down here. Plastics, you need coal, and you need things that if you can select this. Everything right now is normal because we're not doing it like that. And then we can just. I think we'll run these together a little bit differently. This will just run a line in. That I don't like. I hate that honestly, but it's okay. And then here we'll just do this. And then we'll run this to that to that. And now we're, oh, I actually overrode that. Now we're all connected, which is great for us. And then let's add some of this, Now, how fast does this make? I don't like that you can't hover over this anymore. I thought you used to be able to hover over this and it would tell you the speed of everything. Now you do it here. Which, I mean, I shouldn't be upset about that. So that is 1 second craft time. How fast? This is 430 seconds. We want to be going 180 degrees per second. This is better than that. So we could just do this. And then here we can output. This is going to be fast enough for that. So we could put in a few of these. That one. This one. And then we could just do 10. And then we actually have to bring the coal in as well. We can turn this around. Or you just basically hit your H key to flip it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't want to flip it. I want to... Never mind. This one you don't have to flip because it's the input and output are the same. They're not because everything's symmetrical here, so you don't have to do it like that. Okay, cool. So we got this, and we're still going to use yellow belts. We will start eventually switching over to red belts semi-ish soon. And then this one's going to be bringing in this way, and then this one's going to be bringing in coal that way. And then we could probably even run... I don't know how much... Well, let's see. How much coal do we need per second? 1 coal per second. Right? So if we have 20 machines, that's 20 coal per second. So that's more than what one of these can do. But again, we will be upgrading. We'll be upgrading it. So it's fine, really. So I'll bring the coal in. Let's see. I'll bring the coal in down here. I think that's fine. And then we'll just run this up. And then bring this all the way up like that. And then we'll run this like that. And then this will be our plastic coming out to go to the bus. I'm going to get this going, and then we can probably wrap it up. And then the other stuff like sulfur, I want to work on the bus. We have to just wait. We want to get the sciences up and running. So I think next episode, we're probably definitely going to get the sciences up and running. We have to do a red circuit build. I still think I'm going to build a red circuit build on this side of the bus. If I build it far enough away, I think it's going to be fine. We have to build another one of these builds, so I may end up building that. I may end up doing that, I mean, because this is all a little bit too high up for this. I could build, but I don't want to really mess with this. So I think what we might do over here, below this, because we can always build up above this for all the other stuff. Build a nice green circuit array here, a nice red circuit array under it, and then guess we will feed it. We'll figure it out. Or we could just do it under here and just build the green circuit array over here. Or we could just move all this up, which we could also do. Which might be the better option, honestly. There's just a lot of stuff to move. My own fault for not going as fast. I could move all this, but our inventory is just going to be insane. So I think for now we're just going to leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Yeah, because all this can come down when we need to. Blah, 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 blah. So we're good. What are we looking for here? Oh, yeah, we need belts. Let's take all of them. Right, we will be switching to... Actually, you know what? This, I think, would be a good time. Let's just take a stack of these. One stack. We can dump half of those. We can dump a full stack and a half of these. Let's just start working, because these should have 1,000. Let's just start working in red belts. Why not, right? Because we will eventually start upgrading things to red belts. We got to get coal over here. We have a coal patch up there. Got to get coal on this line. I'm not sure what this one will be used for. Something else. Yeah, we have a lot to do. Concrete. Let's, yeah, I want to concrete. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. And then speaking of fine, let's, might as well upgrade this right away. So if we put coal on this stone bricks, we put coal on this line, and then we put plastic, we'll need probably 2. So let's do plastics here, and then these will be something else. So the plastics eventually will be 2 lines. I hate that. Let's get rid of all these trees, please. Don't need them. If you do this, if you go over there. That kind of is annoying, but it's okay. Where are we pulling this out? It's going to be over here. Just like that. I love these bots. Eventually we're going to get real robots in here at some... Well, eventually, as I just said, we'll eventually do it. Now, do we have to do it like this? No. But so what, right? I like these bots. We still have over 500 to go. Or 500 left, I should say. So this is good. That's not what I wanted. And I guess we could have used... Yeah, we're going to eventually... We'll just start upgrading everything to red belts. Because that's what we want to use for this. Because we will be needing tons of plastic. Oh, I can't go through that. So, okay. Great. This is good. Let's change this to this. Let's upgrade this to this. There we go. This looks pretty good, I think. Gotta connect it with some power. I always like connecting things at the front. I don't know why. Just right about there. And what we can do is we can put in some lights. Light, 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 light. And I think what I might do is make some blueprints out of these later on or something. I don't know. Okay, that's that. And now all we gotta do is bring up coal. So coal is, well, it's right here. Well, we have coal here, but we don't have any on the belt. So this will be coal here. And I think we might as well take it right from this. So what we can do is... We have to put coal on the belt at some point, so we might as well put coal on... This is going to be stone brick. This is going to be coal, right? Isn't that what I said? Coal will be on this one. And then what we can do is we can actually bring coal over here. I love doing this, by the way. And then I guess what we'll do is we'll change where this is set up. Right about like that, and then just do that and get rid of that. There we go. Cool. That's great. And then that we'll figure that out eventually. And then what we'll do is we'll bring this over. Should have, nope, it'll be up another one. I heard my kitty meow at me. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. Little kitty. Bring the coal that way. I just want to get this all hooked up, ready to go. So what we'll do just for right now is let's just put a couple miners in. That's not the way to do that at all. That's not at all either. No, I want to... how do I undo that? There we go. Okay. The only problem with doing this in this mode is it's really fast. Because you're not really... that is not going to be anything. So let's get this. That can't be like that anyway. Because you have to have room for power poles, obviously. There we go. Let's put it... I'm just trying to put all this in so when I run back, I can just start rocking and rolling here. That's kind of the goal here. There we go. And then this is fine here. What we can do with this one, very simply, is just go like this. And do that. And there we go. Now we have coal in, plastic out. All right, let's build. Let's build. And once it's built, this one's not hooked up to anything for some... I don't know why that's not hooked up. There we go. Let's just ride this back. Get all this built. Build. And again, I can build some of this stuff as well. Whoop, that's not right. Shoot. I can build it, but if I do it wrong, then it's screwed up. There we go. Let's go up here and get this stuff going. The bots will spit out as we need them. See, they turn dark blue when there's a thing for them, something for them to do. Or light blue when there's something for them to do. So let's get this up and running. I just want to get plastic going for the rest of this episode, and then we can call an episode, and then we're going to work on getting our red circuits. And I'll do all that off camera because it's a bit of a pain to do. So I want to rebuild our green circuit array as well as a red circuit array. Not rebuild because I have blueprints for them, but just, you know what I mean. Let's get the rest of this done. I got to kind of wait. There we go. While I am waiting, I could probably put in a few others. Now that I'm just standing here like this. And then this one would go here. Perfect. How much is in that one? 4,000 still. Jeez Louise. Awesome. Robots have to come back. Like they get depleted. But if they're bringing things to me, then they come back to me. Otherwise, they just go out. Because each one just does one thing. And then, all right, that's that. Awesome. Hey, the coal's coming. We're going or whatever. They'll finish when I get in range. I'm not sure what the range actually is for this. Doesn't really say. This down here is make copper wire. Use to manually connect and disconnect electric poles. What? Really? What the heck? Oh, okay. That's used to just... Oh, that's interesting. You still make copper wire in here, though, obviously. All right, here we go. Our first plastic is being made. Let's check our power. We got to upgrade our power. Yeah, we're going to be just on the edge, if not, yeah, lowering. Awesome, though. We got paid. We got plastic. That's all I wanted to do right now is get plastic. Eventually, everything will equalize. It just will. It's just how it kind of will work. We need coal on the belt, and then this one will be something else. And this one, wait for plastic to come through here. And then we're G to G, man. We're good to go. Speaking of that, I gotta also, man, I hate running. Oh my god, it's just so slow to walk. Walk on the belts this time, guys. This will, yeah, we'll redo this and put it somewhere else. I do want to fix. Well, we can go over here and get rid of a lot of these miners because they're done. I want to fix. Where is it at? Up here. Fix this. And then in between episodes, I'm also going to get rid of all this. There's a lot of material here, but we just don't need any of it anymore. Unfortunately, we don't need any of these. Now, a lot of people always use these like way far out throughout the game, but I don't. If I don't have to, I don't want to, or what, you know what I mean. Okay, these guys are coming back to me because they would have removed something. Don't know what. Doesn't matter. Alrighty, well, I think we actually are going to wrap it up here, guys. It's been a good episode. We got a lot done. Got our plastic up and running. I got to put some more radars down. I could probably do that through here. Can I do that? I can ghost it this way. Oops. Wow, it'd have to go kind of in the middle here somewhere, but I can't see anything, so you can't place it if you can't see it, right? Which is fine. Our plastic is up and running. I love this new, like, this is one type of fluid, this is the other type of fluid. I bet you lubricant will be green, sulfuric acid will probably be yellow. What else is there? Water's blue, obviously. We will need water for advanced smelting, which we're going to get up and running eventually. So yeah, let's go out of map view. So as we go into next episode, what we're going to be doing, first off, is we're going to be getting chemical signs. So we need sulfur up and running. So we can just hit Alt and click. Brings up your Factoriopedia, which is freaking awesome, by the way. And we're making these. This is easy to make. These we will make eventually. And then here we have sulfur. Sulfur is made alternate recipes, which is cool, by the way. Making it on other planets. Gathered from these things, or you're making it while it's using this, and then you made it in a chemical plant or a cryogenic plant, which is, we're not, oh my god, we're not anywhere near any of that yet. It's gonna be so cool. And you click on that, and then that unlocks where you can start making chem signs. These recipes probably are the same, 242, so you can still run it like one copper machine can do 6, I think it's 6 other machines or something like that. And then plastic and electric circuits are good. And then if you right shift click on that, bring out this. This is how these are made, same as they used to be. And then there you go. So let's end it here, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the episode, please consider leaving me a like as well as a comment. Would be much appreciated. And if you're enjoying this brand new series like I am, hit that subscribe button, tick the bell notification icon so you don't miss anything. I know a lot of this is kind of repeat for most of you. Like I know how to do this. I know how to get signs. I know how to do this. But you know, this is all important to get ready to go to space. So my plan, real quick, my plan is I'm gonna do some off-camera work, obviously. Next episode, I think we're gonna. I may even do the science off camera. We'll see. I want to get that up and running. The blue science. I also want to get military science because we will need military science for this, which we need that for captivity. We need that eventually for our quantum processors. Like, we need all of it, not right this second. What is that? That's a mech armor. That's freaking. We need it for power armor MK2, and we need it for a lot of other things as well. Let's see, where else do we need it? We don't need it for this. This is what we're looking to get next. So we need a rocket launcher. So we got to unlock processing units, which means we need sulfuric acid, which is obviously not that hard. And then we want to get power armor. You get our bots up and running, etc., etc. Personal batteries. We have a lot to do. None of this requires military science, but we will eventually need it. So I don't want to neglect military science. But next episode will be definitely getting blue science up and running. And we could potentially start launching rockets. But I want to make sure our ground area down here is all upgraded to red belts. Everything's rocking and rolling, good to go. And then, yeah, that's my goal here. Upgrade everything. And we're getting there. I'm just going to take all of these. And then we're just going to do like a massive upgrade here at some point. So, all right, guys. Catch you next time. I'm excited. Like, I'm doing this. I'm trying to do this series like smarter. Like, it looks cleaner, looks nicer. Off camera, I'm going to get rid of the starter base. And then we're going to start producing some science. All right. Catch you guys next time.